So I'm a little late on this, but I decided I wanted to do a video talking about some of my theories and speculation for the future of Kingdom Hearts after seeing the Yozora secret ending for Kingdom Hearts 3. um, Fair warning, there will be a lot of spoiler talk in this, so if that's not what you're looking for, I've already done a spoiler-free review of Kingdom Hearts 3. You can find it elsewhere on the channel. That being said, let's just head right into this. So I think the best place to start would probably be addressing my thoughts on where Sora and Kairi are. I've seen a lot of discussion about whether Sora actually was there on the beach at the end of the game, or whether it was more of Kairi just picturing him there before she cried. I honestly believe that neither of them were to begin with. I don't necessarily know where that goes as far as the rest of the characters seeing them. As far as I recall, I don't see Kairi at any point during that final cinematic before the rest of them turn to look at her. So, for all we know, Kairi might as well not be on the beach either. That being said, Nomura clearly has set this up for us so that we're searching for Sora in the next turn of events, whether that be that we're playing as Riku or we're playing as Kairi. I'm not really sure. I think it'd be really sick to play as Kairi, honestly. We've already played as Riku a little bit in Dream Drop Distance. I would be thrilled to get more gameplay with him, but I'd love some character development from Kairi. That being said, with the reveal of Xigbar as Luxu in the Lost Masters cinematic, I am fairly convinced at this point that our next arc is going to be titled The Lost Seekers, or not The Lost Seekers, The Lost Masters arc. Sort of how this was the Seekers of Darkness arc, and that was supposed to come to a close with the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. So I guess that really brings us to, like, is the Master of Masters the bad guy? None of us know what's in the box, and we've all been questioning this since that cover came out. Honestly, I don't have a good answer for what's in the box. I've heard some people theorize that it could be a pocket dimension, or that's how the Master of Masters gets between these dimensions. I don't really necessarily subscribe to that. I do think it's an interesting idea, but I don't have a good enough idea of what's in the box to really come up with anything myself. That being said, it's clear that it's going to be really important. One thing I've found interesting is some people think that the Master of Masters, before he makes his makes his hands into the shape of a heart in the moon in the Yozora secret ending, there's speculation that he's making the form of a box in the moon. Now, I guess that could be either he has some maybe portion of Kingdom Hearts trapped in the box. Either way, that's just speculation. As far as the Master of Masters making a heart in the shape of the moon in Shibuya, or I don't quite remember the name of the other place right now, but in Tokyo, this isn't the first time we've seen a world without the moon being shaped in Kingdom Hearts. In fact, when you are playing in San Francisco in Kingdom Hearts 3, the moon is not shaped like Kingdom Hearts. It's actually shaped just like our moon. So there's some finicky talk going around about this. So I just wanted to clear that up a bit. It's not that every world's moon is in the shape of Kingdom Hearts. Furthermore, so going into the Yozora secret ending, obviously we see Yozora himself from Verum Rex on all the stuff that we saw in the Toy Box opening cinematic. I personally don't think that Verum Rex is going to take off as its own series or anything like that. But I do think it could be an interesting lens into what Nomura really wanted Final Fantasy Versus 13 to be. If you don't know about that already, Versus 13 later became Final Fantasy 15 after Nomura was taken off the project. It's very clear that Nomura still has aspirations for that story to be told in its proper telling, and he's probably pretty salty about that still. So I think that Yozora is definitely going to be a different version of Noctis for us to see. But I think it's going to be completely contained within Kingdom Hearts at this point. It would be really interesting to see if Kingdom Hearts from now is going to be turned into Kingdom Hearts characters and Final Fantasy characters only, or not just Final Fantasy, but Square Enix, considering that we see Shibuya in the Yozora secret ending. We could get some The World Ends With You stuff in there, and that wouldn't be the first time. We've seen it in Dream Drop Distance as well. So I definitely think that would be an interesting place to take it. That being said, I don't know if Yozora is going to be a prime character that we're going to be seeing from now on, or if his story is going to be in DLC or Kingdom Hearts 4, whatever we're getting next. He's definitely going to be important, though, and I think one interesting plot thread that they brought up may not even be a plot thread, but it was stated in Toy Box that Yozora looked like Sora, and Sora makes a mention that no, he probably looks more like Riku than anything else. And I definitely saw within the secret ending that the Verum Rex landscape that we saw with Yozora on top of the building was in the same location where Riku was, so we might get some interplay between those characters that could be really interesting. Other than that, right now, I don't think we really have too much to go off of. I'm really interested to see where Ava is after the original Keyblade War. There's some speculation about who the character X is in the secret files that you can get from the battle gates. I don't know too much about Union Cross, but it could be Ava. They talk about her 4 friends. That could be the 4 other masters. But there's an obvious problem that there's also Luxu. So I'm not really sure where we're going with that, but it would be really interesting if it was Ava. Hopefully, since we saw Ventus's Chirithy, we'll be getting a lot more story about what happened after the Keyblade War with the Dandelions. I really think that just depends on what direction the story takes immediately following this. There's definitely a lot of build-up for the Union Cross stuff coming into the main storyline, and we saw that a lot at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 in the Keyblade Graveyard with all of the names from from the Union Cross stuff coming up, and obviously Ephraim showing up to help. So it would be super interesting to see where that goes. Other than that, I don't really have anything else for right now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day.